A city is an amalgamation of several infinite interconnected systems that determine the way it functions. One of the major systems is that of the rag pickers. Quite unfortunately, the character of waste and garbage forbids people to indulge into the study and the understanding of the stakes thousands of people hold on it. The people involved have an interesting perception of the waste that we call, which helps them get their meals for the day. As we penetrate deep into Varaj, the mound of waste itself becomes visible much before one is assaulted by its stench. Smoke rises steadily from the pile as the decomposing waste generates highly combustible methane gas. But none of this bothers the 12-year-old Jeevan and 25-year-old Devendra as they make their way to the garbage collection every day. For years, the two have spent much of their time at the Ahmedabad roads, picking, sorting, and selling waste. Without the protection of gloves or masks, the boys, like most track pickers working at the dumping sites across India, are vulnerable to infections and illness. Often we cut ourselves on bits of discarded glass or metal, says Jeevan. But they show no animosity towards the waste that helps them earn a living. So, what is the journey of the waste on which the income of so many people is dependent? Early in the morning, the rag pickers, mostly women residing in Varaj, majorly the binnewalas, feriwalas, and lariwalas, begin their journey by collecting waste from the Juna Varaj, Nava Varaj, Mangalmurti, Rani, Memnagar, Vasrapur, University area, Ankur Road, Naranpura, Keshav Nagar, Shastri Nagar, and Kankarya. These rag pickers belong to a lower strata community residing in Varaj. They collect the waste throughout the day and partially segregate it. They are on a finding spree for a reasonable shopkeeper, both big and small, all waste shops to specific waste shops, who would buy it for further segregation and selling, giving a profit of a single unit to the rag pickers. The shopkeeper who buys all kinds of waste has workers on daily wages who segregate waste for him into different kinds of plastics, paper, glass, and bottles. This segregation takes place every day. During the monsoons, when the waste cannot be further sold for recycling, the shopkeepers have a hard time when only the caps of the bottles are sold to the recycling factories. The rate of the waste is specific to its quality and demand per kilograms. Amongst the plastic, paper, metal, and glass, acrylic sheet, corrugated paper, copper metal, and white glass are sold at the highest rate. The shopkeeper transports the waste to the factory, earning a profit of a single unit with the help of a broker who keeps the profit of two units after the allowances of the transportation are deducted. The waste goes to these recycling factories to all the way GIDC, Junagadh, Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai. The recycling factory is a system in itself consisting of more than 500 workers and a factory manager. The workers are of two kinds: contract based workers and daily wage workers. The contract based workers belong to different states and are given residential accommodity and other facilities inside the factory premises. The manager acts as a coordinator between the factory and the head office. The factory keeps the profit of four units. From the factories, the recycled form of the waste goes to the specific industry to form a specific product through a broker who keeps the profit of two units. This industry also acts as an incredible system like the factory, but at the larger scale. The number of workers and the managers to communicate with the several headquarters nationally and internationally drastically increase. The industries make a large profit of 6 to 7 units to enable the allowances of the several workers working under it. From the industry, the finished product goes to the distributor dealing at the level of the city, who makes a profit of 5 units and forwards the material to the wholesaler. The wholesaler makes a profit of 6 to 7 units and sells it in bulk to the several shopkeepers at the city level. At the retail stores, the profit reaches to 12 units. And then finally, it reaches us, the consumers, who have spent 45 units more than what it started with. We consume, we throw, and it again gets back to the streets from where it gets collected by the rag pickers yet again.